Yo, come check this out. Wow. Boom! Whoa, this is crazy. Here we go. Whoa! Yeah! You've seen too much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Recovery Room Podcast.
Yeah, free all the kids that are frozen in ice. Know we gon' riot if we don't get rights. Derek the pig should be locked up for life. My brothers get longer for way less of crime. We know it ain't right. Civil rights movement in place
pull
of
up
prom.
some
Fight
article
for my
on
lifestyle
Google.
graduation. Fuck anyone that
I ain't
romanticizes
wrote
Ellis
no
Donald Trump. Nowadays I don't be taking no trips. Never thought I would be copping a grip. Know the cops only go straight for their hips. So now all I do is go straight for my hip and I bust it. No, I don't miss it. Niggas I miss that are gone.
All right, man.
My time is coming, so my head be swiveling. Oppression crippling.
Fresh intro. Fresh intro.
True. Nice intro. Go ahead.
The Metaverse. Will you be going to the Metaverse? Just throwing it out there. Will you be going to the
I'm
Metaverse?
not doing anything that Mark Zuckerberg wants me to do.
So
Nothing.
if you've been under a rock, you probably don't know what the Metaverse is. The Metaverse is going to be an online 3D virtual environment, kind of similar to like VR, like a video game, if you would say. Similar to what Ready Player One was, or Tron.
This makes sense to why these niggas bought Oculus now.
Yeah. So, and I can see why Oculus and like the VR headset stuff is coming out.
So Oculus was out and Facebook bought them out.
Mm-hmm.
So Oculus was a thing. The Oculus Rift was a headset. Facebook bought them out. And this also makes sense to why they made that cheap ass Oculus that only cost $300. Because the Oculus Rift is like $1,000.
Yeah.
Then you need a PC for it to work and all that shit. But the Oculus Quest, you just throw it on and it's a all-in-one virtual reality headset.
Mm-hmm.
For this. So Mark Zuckerberg can take your soul. That's why.
So from what I can see, it's like you put the headset on, and it's basically you step into the Metaverse. You step into this fictional world.
Fuck that.
This fictional video game like world. Let me say that, where you can be whoever you want to be.
None of you motherfuckers never seen The Matrix.
Yeah.
I mean, fuck. That's prime example of why you don't want to be doing shit like this.
And it's kind of alarming because it's like we seen this shit in movies and for fake, and now this shit is about to be real. Like this isn't no what is it? IMVU, some Sims type shit. This
Right.
ain't. I don't think this is gonna be like Sims. I done seen where it's gonna be like haptic sense touch, to where you can feel what is happening in the Metaverse.
See, that's too far.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like I done seen in video, they got the shit that goes on your arms, and you can really, essentially, feel what happens in the Metaverse. So if you get in a fight in the Metaverse,
bro. I know somebody's already thought about this now, but damn if you can't make money selling some type of fucking weird porno experience.
no
shit.
kizzy, because I mean it's already VR porn though.
But not
Like as far as like with just
the looking. But I'm talking
really,
about, do they have like
a virtual blowjob? you get a.
Do they have some type of
blow
thing that that you can feel the sensation?
I mean,
damn. Now the Metaverse don't seem like nothing to me before a way for Instagram thoughts to make more money. These bitches is gonna be selling they fucking. They gonna have they simps up there. They gonna sell they little
virtual coochie.
virtual coochie to these niggas for $10,000 a piece, and gonna charge them $100 per session. We need to start a VR Instagram thought company. I mean, except for we won't call ourselves pimps.
entrepreneurs.
I mean, God.
But nah, for real though, like it's one video that's probably gonna be at the beginning of this video of Will Smith going into the metaverse.
Fuck that. I won't do nothing that Will Smith asked me to do either. He's a fucking weirdo. I mean, Jesus Christ.
So my thing is what is it actually gonna be like?
Guys, check this out.
What?
That's what Will Smith say at the beginning
yeah.
every fucking thing that he makes. It's like he's a robot, bro. Every video he start out with, and then he go into whatever he's gonna do. He did that for the YouTube rewind and everything, bro. Like somebody need to go get this man from out of the fucking sunken place and bring the real version of him back because he's gone somewhere, bro. This ain't the same guy I was watching in Bad Boys when I was 8 or 9 years old. It's not him.
Shit. They don't tell him.
Everybody think Gucci Man and Kodak Black is a clone. That's Will Smith is the nigga who I think is a clone. This nigga is fucked, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what the fuck?
But I'm just trying to wrap my head around what is this actually gonna be like. Like, is it gonna be some shit where you can go into the metaverse and have a metaverse NBA or a metaverse NFL, or like, is it gonna be a real life functioning virtual world, or is it gonna be more or less something like are you familiar with this shit called IMVU?
No.
So IMVU is like a fucking virtual world, if you would say, where you get to create a character and you fucking go up there and basically do whatever. Like, you go up there and meet people, chat, buy clothes with real money, buy fake clothes with real money. You buy, whatever you want. You can buy a dog.
Absolutely not.
So
it's like The Sims, except for you can put yourself in it.
Yeah, basically. But with being like with this metaverse and your fully virtual reality mode, I wonder what are the benefits of this? Like, what's going to be the real oomph of the metaverse?
I don't know, man. To me, it just I'm about to sound like an old ass nigga right now.
Mm-hmm.
But to me, it sound just like this sound like the actual version of what the politicians and shit back in the 90s, or not the politicians, but the news and shit back in the 90s was complaining about with just normal video games. Like they complained about the violence and shit that was in video games, and they to some extent still do, but that's not what I'm talking about. Mm-hmm. I'm talking about how they complained about how video games is making motherfuckers be delusional to what's going on in the real world.
No, and if they saying that about video games, just think about, because what I'm seeing right here, you can do all sorts of activities from shopping to gaming to traveling. So I hop in the metaverse and I go to California in the metaverse.
See, that's what I saw when I saw the commercial for it. I saw a girl that was at a real concert, and her friend beamed her a hologram of herself to the concert right next to where her homie was at, and she wasn't really there. Like, man, no. I don't want to have anything to do with this type of shit. I mean, number one, Facebook is the type of company that's untrustworthy, number one. Like, they was already, the chick who just quit from there, who was doing the leaks, you saw the shit that she did, that she was putting out all their business, how they was basically promoting the shit, not the Antifa, they some fuck faces too. The niggas on the other side, the other end, the opposite of the QAnon niggas. That's what the QAnon niggas and the fucking niggas who did the Capitol riot on January 6th and all that, they was basically promoting that because they was getting a lot of traffic from it. So they was propping that shit up because a lot of people was using Facebook to coordinate that. And she put out the back end metrics to show that they was really coordinated. So they already an untrustworthy company. I mean, Facebook done let a lot of shit fly that I just don't see how you can have that shit on your website. I done seen niggas get murdered live on Facebook.
No.
And the video not get deleted. And if they got murdered live on Instagram, that was the same thing. Facebook owned them. So same shit. I didn't see this video, but I mean, I ain't even gonna talk about it. Like if somebody, it was something that happened live on Facebook. I didn't see it, but I ain't gonna mention it. The motherfuckers think I saw it because I heard about it in the news. But anyway, but I done seen motherfuckers get beheaded live on Facebook and all type of wild shit.
No, like, and that's the thing. Like, this shit is gonna be by Facebook, so it's gonna be anybody who wants to hop in the metaverse. And I'm wondering, is it gonna be like free to get on if you got a head like a?
Oh yeah, Facebook ain't gonna charge you for this shit.
Yeah,
they want as many people in it as possible. If at the least, right? If you're Facebook, your Facebook money come from advertisement. They sell your shit to advertisers. In case you don't know, that's why when I get on Facebook, shit that I'm interested in might pop up as an ad on my shit. But that's why different shit pop up as an ad for you depending on who you are and depending on what you've been doing with your phone or whatever device you're using to log into Facebook, whatever. And imagine them taking that to the next level. They ain't going to charge you to get in this shit because they can make way more money if more people get in there and they looking at like virtual reality representations of ads, nigga. Yeah. They gonna charge Pepsi and Coke to put billboards and shit in the metaverse. That's where the money gonna come from.
It's saying like it's gonna be a virtual multiplex with your friends essentially that you can watch movies, travel, create study and work environments with colleagues and classmates. Basically, anything you can do socially, you're gonna be able to do in the metaverse.
See,
I'm pretty sure it's gonna be. You can buy clothes in the metaverse. You can eat in the metaverse. I'm 100% sure. You can get consumable goods as far as paintings, cars. I'm pretty sure you're gonna be able to drive in the metaverse.
But think about it though. Listen to this now. Not to say that I believe in this shit because I think the coronavirus is real. Matter of fact, I know the coronavirus is real because I had the coronavirus. So I know it's not fake, but don't it seem like a crazy coincidence that this shit came out after the coronavirus crisis to make it seem like they unleashed this shit on the world on purpose so shit like this would be viable? Oh, you can't go gather up in places. There's a lot of people that's still scared to go places. Oh shit, the Omicron variant is out. Oh shit, that variant is here. We still ain't got the Delta variant under control. Oh, if you really want to just hang out with your folks, don't go there. Get in the metaverse.
Get in the metaverse.
Don't go to the fucking movie theater to watch Spider-Man. Watch it in the metaverse. Well, this shit is just. I think that we gonna have to spearhead. We gonna have to be the fucking brave souls that spearhead bringing back the Illuminati talk on YouTube because this shit might be real, bro. Like,
nah, and it's crazy because if you look at it now, you got a lot of cryptocurrencies. Ethereum, Bitcoin,
Bible prophecy,
Dogecoin.
So this is what I like. People can believe what they want to believe, right? But just objectively, when you look inside the Bible, something that was supposed to be written thousands of years ago, and the Bible tells you that this stuff is gonna happen, like it said that a sign of the end of the world is when you start seeing a nation go cashless. Bro, we barely ever touch green out this bitch. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And now they got a fucking, they trying to push this shit on us to where the money ain't even really money no more. Because the reason that they would want to do that is because they can control it, because the only reason our money is supposed to have value is because it's supposed to be a stand-in for something. So the green dollars is supposed to be a stand-in for like gold and silver and shit that's locked up in the Federal Reserve. That's what it's supposed to be.
Right.
So the dollar. So what it used to be is you would take your shit to the bank. You will bank the gold, and they'll give you a note representing how much you put away. That's where the concept of paper money came from.
Like a banknote.
But what the fuck is Dogecoin and Bitcoin representing?
See, that's the thing. Even with like, cause I'm seeing it now, and even I want to get into this cause it's making so much money. NFTs, like the virtual images, the punk rock Bored
NFT
Apes.
is the stupidest thing I ever heard of in my life.
Have you really like looked into this shit and seen the people making these large figures of money off these images? Essentially,
I know. I heard about it because I saw people were making NFTs they were making basketball card NFTs out of highlights. And the only thing they was doing was marking it in the series.
Yeah.
So they was like, this is the NFT of this fucking Zion Williamson dunk, and this is only 1 of 100. But, motherfucker, if I want that, I can make my own NFT out of it by just going on YouTube and clipping it.
Yeah.
Because that same image is still available to everybody who got an internet connection. But I don't know. That NFT shit, it's feeding on people's fucking urge to collect bullshit, right? That's what
I even seen on Twitter. This girl is selling NFT Birkin bags, right? So they're 400 for the NFT, and then the shit is gonna resell for $23,000.
A Birkin bag costs like $400,000, don't it?
I'm not.
That's
sure
the shit that I heard. I only know about that because.
But I do know they're pretty expensive. But the NFT is gonna be for $23,000 off a $400 in a essentially digital piece of artwork, and it's crazy because also in the metaverse,
look at
this. The shit is gonna be bought with
Birkin bag
NFTs,
$25,000.
Yeah.
The fuck.
Yeah. $225,000.
Good Lord.
No way. You better go get you a Nike book bag, nigga.
Shit, I get a Coach bag for a chick, but shit, that's about it.
or a Telfair.
I don't even know what that is. That's a basketball player from Brooklyn. Sebastian Telfair. That's what you talking about? He making bags now.
Nah, I don't know if it's Sebastian Telfair.
You know what I'm talking about?
No.
I just remember him because he was one of the last. He was in the league for a minute. He was one of the last players to come straight out of high school and go to the NBA. And they had a documentary about him and shit. And he wasn't that good in the NBA, but he should have went to college. I think he was supposed to go to St. John's and he didn't. He should have went there. He would have probably been better. But that's besides the point.
Nah, but it's like a brand of bags, more or less.
No.
But I don't know.
I ain't up on that shit. I always thought it was fucking weird, but maybe I was the weird one. But I always thought it was so weird that Fabulous knew so much about women's fashion when I used to listen to his music when I was younger.
Probably,
and that nigga could name
because
shoes
he
and
bought
shit.
a lot of it.
Yeah, whatever. Probably, but never mind. Let me stop. I wasn't gonna say that he was gay or nothing. Like, I don't think he gay. I was gonna probably because his ass wasn't worth a damn at rapping about anything else. So that's what he used to rap about. 'Cause I think Fabulous is fucking whack, bro. Like, but that's besides the point. I like one song he put out, the one with Nate Dogg. After that, all of it. That when the money goes, with a honey stay, gray side replace the sunny day. You heard that shit by Fabulous. Money goes, honey stay.
I'm not too familiar with a lot of Fabulous music other than Breathe.
I don't like that song.
I don't know. I'm at a loss.
The money goes, with a honey stay. Well, that was a song from a Jay-Z mixtape. And Jay-Z didn't use it on the album, so he just gave it to Fabulous. Fabulous fucked it up. The song with the Jay-Z version of that shit is so good, bro. Like, and it's not.
Nah, but see, another question I got. Will you be able to get rich in the metaverse?
Niggas is gonna figure out ways to get rich. I already just outlined jokingly, but a real way that you know these fucking chicks that already do OnlyFans and shit. OnlyFans about to go the fuck out of business. Yeah. Cause these OnlyFans girls is gonna be like, I'm charging motherfuckers $100 a month or however much for OnlyFans. Man, I can charge these niggas $1,000 a month for my Metaverse profile where they can actually think they fucking me. That's what's gonna happen.
But see, I wonder, is it gonna be that in depth?
Blank this out, censor this part of the podcast, and draw up a business plan of how to of the Metaverse fucking sex shop where we can get these fucking women to.
It's gonna be similar to how they did it in the Cyberpunk 2077.
The brain dances and shit. Yeah, the brain dances. I mean, shit. What could we call it?
Metaversey. 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 Metaverse pussy.
I don't know, man. I already been there and done that with this type of business, and that didn't go well when I was in college.
But
I tried it. Tried to start a porno company. It did not work. Didn't even. I wasn't gonna be in none of the fucking videos. Like, I wasn't. I just wanted to try to make some quick money selling DVDs. Did not happen.
Nigga.
Not DVDs. What the fuck am I talking about? Selling website subscriptions. Not DVD. Like, I went to college in 1999 or some shit. I was still in elementary school back then. Anyway. Metaverse.
I don't know. The shit is just getting weirder and weirder. And I'm eager to see what is gonna unfold from this. Cause I'm gonna be a part of the metaverse. I have to see what the fuck
you can tell me about it, but I'm not doing it. Like, I'm not gonna let Satan come and take my soul, bro. This is some fucking end time shit, bro.
Nigga, the shit is gonna run the world into shit because people are gonna get so obsessed with it.
You already know it's gonna be a lot of people obsessed with this shit. It's a lot of people obsessed with every form of social media as it is. It's motherfuckers who live and breathe Facebook. I think Facebook is still the most popular social media. I don't think, even though Twitter is the only one that I use, I think Facebook is still number one, bro. I haven't ever really used Facebook before. I used it. I had a profile. It got one of my homies created it, and I didn't touch it for literally 4 years. So the day that he created it for me, I logged out and I never logged back in until 4 years later. And then I used it to sell some shit on Facebook Marketplace. And now I haven't literally touched it for right now. The last time I sold something on Facebook Marketplace was like a year ago. That's the last time I touched it.
But see, even think how it's going to go from meeting people across the world and what that could potentially do inside of the real world. Like, you can get up there and meet anybody. Imagine meeting, I I don't want to speak this into its existence or anything, but imagine meeting a serial killer and you thinking this person is just so cool because you met him in the metaverse. You go see him in real life and boom, you're not here.
But that's the thing. Shit like that is gonna happen.
Yeah.
This shit is the internet
on crack.
Yeah, like
internet on crack, like for real.
Because if you just meeting somebody through, because I done seen shit that's so to the point where people met on like World of Warcraft and they got married in the game and then they met in real life and got married. Like, if that shit is happening, people are doing it that way where you can only see a message or see text and not hear. But now motherfuckers can actually delude theirself into thinking they meeting the nigga in person on the metaverse with the virtual reality headset on. And they say, all right, let's meet up. And you know that shit, the meeting up in real life shit is finna start happening way more when this come out.
Nah, and that shit is gonna be ridiculous. I'm just eager to see it all unfold. Even as far as
I'm eager to see it unfold too from afar. I don't want to see it up close.
Even as far as a concert, like, cause I think that was in the actual commercial. Like somebody had like a concert or something.
Yeah, that's the commercial I saw.
Nigga, imagine if that's the only way we see concerts now, from a virtual. But see, if it's the metaverse, will I be able to walk on stage, or will I get virtually escorted out of the venue? Because if it's the metaverse, trust and believe I'm gonna do everything I can do.
It's probably gonna have like any other video game shit is gonna have that dreaded thing, invisible walls.
Yeah.
Probably as soon as you get close to the stage, shit is gonna stop you. I mean, but they already started experimenting with this shit. They throw concerts inside of Fortnite.
Yeah.
They threw a Travis Scott show inside of Fortnite. And this is the thing, like, I saw my nephews obsessing to get to that shit.
Yeah.
To the fake Travis Scott concert. And they did a whole bunch of them, like the same, like it was just some pre-recorded shit because they did it a bunch of times, and my nephews went to quote unquote every fucking one of them, bro. Like, and that's just a super micro version of what
is to come.
Yeah, man, I'm not getting myself sucked up into this shit.
I mean, but just imagine all of the avenues. Like, imagine if this podcast was on the metaverse right now. We could have a whole audience of people watching us virtually stand on a podium with 2 microphones virtually and have a whole crowd of people while we're sitting with nobody around us.
I mean, we can do that. But we can do that.
Like it got its pros and its cons. But see, and I don't even know if it's gonna be like that. I'm just saying, like,
we can do that by live streaming this shit though.
No, actually, yeah.
We can do that now. Like, everybody, like, our audience would just be the chat box. That's what we could do. But
nah, I think I'm gonna experiment with the metaverse though.
Yeah, of course you are. I know you was gonna do that shit.
I got to. I just gotta see. I gotta see it. I gotta see what it is. And I mean, if it start, because I'm imagining that it's gonna be a lot of what will be in-game purchases, or
like microtransactions.
Yeah, so many microtransactions.
I don't know if they're gonna do this because I don't think they're gonna position this thing to be a video game.
I think it's going to be more or less like a real virtual
it's
world.
Like augmented, not even augmented reality, because that's what Pokemon Go is, where you just see the Pokemon pop up on the real world with your phone.
I don't think this is going to be any real world stuff, though.
No, I think this is going to be, excuse me. I think this is going to be something. Well, you never know. You might be right. Like, they might have some shit where you walk up in some damn Louis Vuitton virtual store and buy an outfit for your person.
Yeah, seriously.
Like, for your avatar.
I didn't even see this hour and 17-minute long metaverse thing up here though.
To some that presentation they did.
Yeah. You watched the whole thing?
I didn't watch 1 second of that shit. Like, I knew I wasn't fucking with it. Like, I didn't watch. I'm not this sound like some Mark of the Beast shit. They started telling us that we can't buy food unless we buy it through the metaverse. Then what you gonna do? Because in the scriptures it say when they come with the mark and they start telling you that you can't participate in society unless you take it. Mm-hmm. Will you take it and conform, or will you be strong enough to stand up to it? Like,
nah, I definitely hear you.
Like, this sound like some stuff that's not conducive to how I was raised. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, I do hear you.
Look at that. And look, somebody's spying on us. I log into Twitter right now. What's up there? Advertisement for the fucking Oculus. The Oculus Quest. The Oculus Quest.
These niggas are up here fake playing ping pong.
Mm-hmm. Oh, well, we can't just watch it.
Yeah, like,
we
nah,
gotta
for
say
real.
something.
I don't know. I'm not really. I'm just trying to figure out what's gonna be like this, because it just looks from right here like a lot of games.
That's how they would want you to. That's how they would want to make it look. Mind you, I'm gonna give you an example of something that was like this, right? Mm-hmm. Nintendo had a program, or I don't know what they call it, an app or some shit. Mm-hmm. Now they don't do it anymore, but it was, I think, with the 3DS. It was called Street Pass.
Yeah,
where it was supposed to be shit that was just related to games, and you could street pass somebody and pass Pokemon between each other shit. Mm-hmm. It's like basically DSs could Bluetooth connect to each other if you was close enough to another person that had one.
Right.
And what did motherfuckers start doing? Start being child predators on that shit. That's why Street Pass no longer exists. Like the Switch can do Bluetooth, mm-hmm. but it does not do Street Pass at all. Like that's a small version of this shit. I mean, the 3DS only sold 75 million copies. Mm-hmm. It's like fucking 4 billion people on Facebook.
Right.
And if you own Facebook, then you probably automatically are gonna be made a copy of this. Made a member of this shit right here, right?
Yeah, I think this is definitely gonna be something that's free to join. And I'm even seeing like you can play basketball in the metaverse. So like NBA 2K on the metaverse.
Fuck that. I played basketball in virtual reality before. That shit was doo doo. Mm-hmm. I played it on the HTC Vive. It was trash. Yeah, not fun.
The only thing I can see about this is that it being very good for like a working environment though.
But I guess you could say it like that. But for work, we already got that type of thing available. That's what Zoom and Teams is for. Mm-hmm. Like that's what we use. When I was just taking my my class and all that, we used Microsoft Teams for it. Uh-huh. And it functioned just fine. We did not need to pretend like we were sitting next to each other with a virtual reality headset. What I can see, I don't know if this will happen. I can see a lot of places being forced into using this bullshit.
Places like what?
Like workplaces.
Oh, yeah.
Like in schools and shit.
Yeah.
In schools.
So if school is not open for some weird reason, you gotta log into school through the metaverse.
Mm-hmm. Put your headset on and have class that way.
Mm-hmm. Like, I was trying to show you this, the little clip of them holding the mug.
Yo, Mark Zuckerberg, I'm not fucking with him, man. Like, I don't want nothing to do with this guy. I don't use Facebook. I don't use Instagram. I don't have an Oculus. I deleted Instagram from my phone, so I don't even know what's going on with our Instagram anymore. Mm-hmm. When I clicked on Instagram and it said Instagram by Meta, delete, that's what happened. That shit got ghosted right then and there.
It's just very puzzling. Like, look. Like you can switch stuff from hand to hand. Like you go in the metaverse and pick up some stuff you can't get in the real life.
I don't want no virtual shit, man. I want real shit. like that's that whole fake reality shit never appealed to me. Mm-hmm. Like, mind you, let's put it a perfect example of what I'm talking about. When we played the few times that I done hopped on Call of Duty Warzone with y'all, what my character looked like?
Same one.
My character is the default nigga that you get when you first open the shit up.
A noob skin.
Yeah. My nigga, I ain't bought that nigga no Bruce Willis, no Rambo, no Alien vs. Predator. None of that shit, bro. Like, my nigga looked just like he looked the first day you booted the game up. Mm-hmm. Like, so none of what's happening in there, even if this shit was completely innocent, even if it's just a completely benign thing, and it's not some fucking diabolical plan for Facebook to take the world over, it still don't appeal to me because I'm not about to buy no skins and shit for no virtual character. I don't give no fucks about virtual characters, bro. Like, it's not my thing. Like, my nigga in Grand Theft Auto Online still got on a white t-shirt and some jeans.
Makes sense.
Like,
no, I can honestly say I'm one of those guys. If I got some, like a video game or something where I can make my own character, a character is being made.
I'll make a character, but I ain't gonna dress. I'll dress that nigga up if the shit, if the suits can be unlocked in the game without me paying money for it. That's one thing.
I'm a virtual currency buyer.
I ain't buying no virtual currency.
I buy VC.
I'm about real currency, nigga.
Yeah, I'm about real currency too, but I buy the virtual currencies and all that type of stuff.
Yeah, I mean, it ain't nothing wrong with it if somebody want to do it. Like, them niggas got to make money off that shit some way, somehow, but it won't be for me. Motherfucker, if I put $60 on the counter at GameStop or Walmart or wherever I'm at to buy your game, that's all the motherfucking money you getting from me, my nigga. You get nothing else from me. Like, fuck that. Like, I'm not doing it. And I'm not buying no $100 version to give me 500,000 VC at the beginning. Fuck you.
I done did that too.
I ain't doing that shit, man.
I done did that.
Now, if the game is free, I'm still not doing it, but it's more understandable. Like, the only time I ever spent money in one of them games, it was that game Warframe, and I needed an extra slot so I could build another Warframe, and I was like, I like this game so much, I'll drop some money. And I dropped like $2.99 to buy enough things to unlock an extra Warframe slot. But I felt like I enjoyed this shit so much. It was free. I done played it for hours without spending any money.
It was worth
so I was like, I can give them like $3, but I ain't giving fucking Madden no Mutt Point money.
Nah, I ain't
giving 2K no VC money. And I ain't giving some motherfucking nerd that's worth $50 billion any money for some fake clothes in the metaverse either. Fuck that. Like, I'm not doing it.
No. I do completely understand you, though. But I can honestly say I'll probably be in the metaverse.
Bruh.
Figuring out what's going on.
When you get in there, you can put the experience on display for the podcast audience, my nigga. Like, and for me, because I'm not going to know what's going on in there. I'm not doing it. Like, I'm going to be just as clueless as everybody else who's choosing not to do it. It's going to experience it through you.
The only thing that'll stop me from going into the metaverse is if I got to buy, like, some super, super extra stuff.
If you got to get a headset, bro, that motherfucker is $300.
See, especially if I could use it for different things, like
the Oculus Quest.
Yeah.
I mean, you can use it to play virtual reality games.
See, I don't really be playing virtual. Right. See, like, I just would want to get it to try it. I wouldn't even get it to really, like.
But the Oculus Quest is the cheapest Like for real virtual reality, not them bullshit virtual reality headsets that they used to give away with Samsung phones, where you could click the phone in it, and that shit was like I did it with one of my old Samsung phones. I think with my S8 or my S7, and that shit was for the price that it cost.
It was decent.
It was decent because I think that headset was $99. For the price that it cost, it was decent virtual reality. Like you could just, if you wanted to watch a movie like you was in a theater, it had headphones on it, like and you just selected the movie and you could just watch the movie right in front of your face, like you were sitting in a movie theater. But that shit just don't appeal to me.
Right.
Like, but the cheapest way into real VR is the Oculus Quest. It's $299, my nigga. You could go get you an Xbox Series S for that. And that's a way better purchase, my nigga. Like, the Xbox Series S, not the X. I got that Series X. I spent $500 on that shit. God Lord. It's pretty good though. I mean, yeah, that shit is better than the PS5 if you want me to be honest. Like, I mean, they ain't that much different from each other. Side note, but it got better features than the PlayStation 5.
I know the controller is probably shit tons better.
Well, the PlayStation controller always been a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Like the Xbox controller been better than every controller is better than the PlayStation controller.
That's my least favorite thing about the PS5.
The controller. Yeah. And that bullshit in the PS5 controller, them what's that shit? The resistive triggers and shit. I
don't even care about
that. I turned that shit off.
Controller in general. Yeah. It just feels terrible.
Like
it's uncomfortable.
Yeah, it is uncomfortable. I should have bought Battlefield for the fucking Xbox. I only bought it for the PlayStation 5 unless any of you niggas want to play it. So like all of us got the PS5. But yeah, like the Xbox Series X got this shit called Quick Resume, bruh. And that shit ridiculous.
What
bruh,
does it do?
Basically like this. Say if I'm playing Forza 5 and I'm in the middle of a race, bruh, and I have to do something, or I'm moving, or I have to fucking clean up my space and I gotta unplug everything, nigga. I could pause it, quit the game, turn off the Xbox, unplug the Xbox, all that shit. The Xbox can be unplugged for a week, my nigga. And plug it back up. I push the button, it'll say quick resume and put me right back in the race where I was at. Like, see that shit like that be a game changer. And you can quick resume. You can have 5 games at a time in the quick resume queue, my nigga. 5. And the other thing that's better about it is the hard drive. Like to expand the hard drive for my PlayStation 5. Number one, they both expensive. The hard drive I bought another one of those real PS5 hard drives. It cost me $170 for a terabyte. But I had to open up the PS5, I had to screw it down and all this bullshit. I had to take both panels off of the PS5 and screw it down and put a heat sink on it and all this. For the Xbox, it's a memory card. You go around the back of the Xbox, plug it in, got a terabyte, you're done. That's it. But I mean, and then the biggest thing that make any Xbox better than the PlayStation is Game Pass. Fuck that. Game Pass is definitely what's separating those two. Like, and this is the thing. Fuck what niggas heard. I like PlayStation better than I like Xbox. I done had every PlayStation. I haven't had every Xbox. I never had that first Xbox before.
The fat one?
Yeah, the regular Xbox from 2001. I never had it. I got a PS2 and a GameCube instead. I never had that shit. And I like the PS3 better than I like the 360. My 360 used to chew up games. Literally, like if you
get that circle of death.
Like if you
that's what happened to mine, the circle of death.
My shit happened. My Xbox 360. If it was a game in it and you had the Xbox 360 laying flat, if anybody would touch it, or especially if they lifted it up and stood it up, it would destroy the game. Like, and I like the PS3 better. Both the PS4 and the Xbox One was kind of shit. They was both kind of trash. The Nintendo Switch is better than both of them to me. Mm-hmm. But the Xbox Series X is better than the PlayStation 5. The PlayStation 5 is just more popular. Yeah. That's it. Like,
but
shit, I went on a fucking tangent. How did I start talking about Xboxes? Well, I said because you can buy that Oculus headset for the same price as the Xbox costs. And yeah, that's a better purchase than a fucking virtual reality headset.
And I just seen an article that said Nike is about to gear into selling digital shoes.
This is all this shit is about, bro. Like, and I bet you, my nigga, watch this. Money on it that Nike is gonna fucking do limited releases of them digital shoes the same way they do for shoes in real life.
Or they might just let everybody buy that just for the simple fact that they can probably make a bunch of money off of it.
But they making a bunch of money now off of motherfuckers who lining up and shooting each other over Jordans.
I don't think they'll do that. I think it'll be actually they selling the shoes at a mass.
Bro,
as soon as it's made, they're just.
But it ain't even making nothing, bro. Like, what you talking about in real life?
Yeah.
No.
Hold on.
Or in the Metaverse.
Metaverse. Saying like they just gonna make whatever and just have it up there the way you can buy it at any time and anybody can have it.
I bet you they won't, bro. They could do that with real shoes.
Yeah.
Bro, when I was little, you didn't have to
stand in line.
Bro, the Flint Jordans that everybody go crazy about, when I was young, them shits came out when I was 8. Mm-hmm. Bro, I got them. When I got them shoes, we walked straight in a store, told the fucking person what size I wore, and walked right back out when I was 8, when the Flint Jordans first came out.
And it's also from the resellers, too. That's what really messed up the sneaker game a lot.
But the sneaker game is like that because motherfucking Nike don't make enough to go around, just like Kanye doesn't. Mm-hmm. Bro, like he said that when he started making the shit with Adidas, he wasn't gonna do that shit, and he was bullshitting. Like them Yeezy shits, they put out a limited amount of them to make people get hyped over them because they think they getting some exclusive shit.
Yeah.
But if they put out a whole bunch of them, then they don't think anybody would care, bro. Like ain't nobody going crazy over Air Max 90s.
Bro, some of them they are though. Like if you get either the all red ones or the all blue ones.
The 90s?
90, I think it is 90s.
Or are you talking about the 95s?
It might be 95.
The 90s is the ones I'm wearing right now, bro. These are the ones you can. These shits.
It's the 90s then, the all red ones and the all blue ones, because they this nigga Kanye wore a pair actually, and shit skyrocketed. That explains it.
But I'm talking about really. I could just walk up and get any pair of Air Max 90s that I want for like $80. Mm-hmm. My nigga, like it ain't even going crazy like that. But for Jordans that I used to be able to just get like the reverse 12s, that's what I call them. But I don't know what the new dumbass name for them is. What's the new dumbass name for the reverse 12s?
Reverse 12?
Yeah, the 12s that's black taxi on the top. No, not the taxis. The ones that's inverted. There's white on the bottom and black on the top. Instead of the taxis, the ones that's black on the bottom and white. The body is white and the highlights is black. But the ones I had when I was young, it was the reverse of that. And instead of having the let me pull them shits up.
I know what you're talking about, but you said white at the top, black on the bottom?
That's the taxis.
That's the taxis. I don't know though. But yeah, the resellers did mess up the sneaker game a lot. Profiting off the people who can't get them.
That shit right there.
And buying bots. Oh yeah, the playoffs?
Yeah, that's the ones I had when I was little. I call them the reverse 12s because that's what they look like to me, just a reverse of the other color. They were. When I saw the 12s at first when I was little, because of course you saw this pair right here. This was the first pair to come out.
Yep.
And then the next pair that came out was the black and red ones.
The flu games.
Well, that's what they called now, but they were just called black and red Yeah, because they didn't have
names. They didn't have names like that.
The flu game shits is kind of bootleg to me because they defaced the original shoe because they got that sick face on.
They put the sick face on.
But
the
like
tongue.
the original versions, of course, he hadn't had a flu game yet when they came out. That was the original joints. So those came out, and I said I want those shoes. But I want them if they come out black on the top and white on the bottom. And I thought it was just some shit I was just imagining that was never going to happen. Because they already put out a dark pair like that was navy blue on the top and white on the bottom.
And I believe that's the Obsidians.
This nigga had them. This other nigga had them in school. And then the next thing I know, when I was going from 3rd grade into 4th grade, the ones that I wanted came out. The fucking black on the top, white on the bottom shits. And I got those shits. Those was my school shoes. And got them with no problem. Nobody waited in line. Nobody got shot. You know what I'm saying? So I think that Nike is going to probably sell these fucking shoes in the metaverse as fucking NFTs, bro. They're going to put out the new Metaverse Air Jordan 12 Taxi, NFT. 1 of 1,000.
Yeah, and you can only get 1,000. No, that actually don't sound too far off there.
You know, that's what they niggas doing. If these fucking Jordans was so hard to make, then they wouldn't re-put out the same retro pair every couple years. I remember my Chrome 8s. I remember when them shits was worth $1,000, bro. They ain't no more because they done released them shits again since I got them. I got them shits in 2013, bro. Like, and them shits still look brand new because I was like, I should hold on to these hoes in case I want to sell them. Like, and they just sitting there not being touched. But they done been re-released like 2 or 3 times since I got them. Yeah. I remember my fucking my Kamikaze Reeboks. My Kamikaze 1 and 2 Reeboks. I got them shits. I got the Kamikaze 2s for $120. I got the Kamikaze 1s for $80. Bro, I looked on the line after I stepped in some mud with my Kamikaze 1s. Like, I had the Sean Kemp shits. I looked online to see how much that bullshit costs. You know how much that shit costs? $400 for some shoes I just bought for $80. And my Kamikaze 2s cost $600, the blue and white ones, for some I got for $120. All I had to do was wait. I just got another pair of Kamikaze 2s for like $99 the other day. I still ain't worn them yet. And I had them for like 3 months.
Yeah, a pair of shoes that I got for retail, the up tempos, the one with air on the side.
Yeah.
I got those for, regular price.
$160.
Price, $180. And they up to $230 now. And those are probably, honestly, one of my favorite pair of Nike shoes.
Bro, that's the best pair of Nike shoes ever. That's the best pair of Nike shoes that don't got a Jordan logo on them ever made, bro. Like, that's
Nike Air Up Tempos.
I got some.
It's still another pair of Up Tempos I have to get, and that's the red, white, and blue joints.
See, I got I want that pair right there, but I got the other up tempos. I got the navies, the navy blue up tempos.
The navy blue and white.
Yep. The navy blue is they dark blue with white highlights.
Yep.
That's the ones I got.
Nah, but I do love the Air Nike up tempos, but nah, the metaverse is gonna be crazy. Needless to say. I'm just eager to see what happens with all of it. That's really all I got on the metaverse.
And this is my last thing about the metaverse is this. I don't want anything to do with what the fuck Mark Zuckerberg is selling. Get him out of here.